Good morning. I'm Jenniffer Santos-Hernández, and it's a pleasure and honor to have the opportunity to offer this presentation on my practice and observations as a field disaster researcher. I'm a professor at the University of Puerto Rico and an alumna of the Disaster Research Center. I graduated in 2013 from the Department of Sociology and Criminal Justice with a master's and a PhD in sociology. Before graduating, I had the opportunity to teach and also the privilege of working as a research associate for Oak Ridge National Laboratory. While at DRC, I also had the opportunity to develop a research agenda that has guided my career. At DRC, I had the opportunity to work in my homeland of Puerto Rico. I was tasked with research on tornado warnings in Oklahoma and the Midwest, particularly related to the Center for Collaborative Adaptive Sensing of the Atmosphere. And within CASA, there was a student-led testbed in Puerto Rico. Being part of it allowed me to immerse myself in researching how people use weather information and develop my research agenda in Puerto Rico. In 2013, as I was finishing my PhD, I came into the office of Professor Benigno Aguirre and told him that I wanted to return to Puerto Rico for a meaningful career working in my homeland. I had been offered a job at the main institution of the University of Puerto Rico. I was concerned that Benigno would not understand my desire to return to Puerto Rico because the island situation is daunting. But Ben said, "There's nothing else to discuss. Let's defend the dissertation and move forward." I completed my dissertation and moved back to Puerto Rico in April of 2013. I moved to San Juan, the capital city of Puerto Rico. And at first, even though I was from Puerto Rico, I thought I had to learn how to connect with people in the metro area of San Juan because I grew up in the northwest part of Puerto Rico. However, I realized very quickly what I had learned in school. People in San Juan come from all over Puerto Rico. My opportunity to immerse myself in that small microcosm allowed me to begin sharing my research and establishing collaborations with other researchers. I had a unique opportunity to serve Puerto Rico and advance my area of expertise, which barely exists in Puerto Rico. Throughout the years, I have led several research projects anchored in technical assistance to communities or community-led efforts. I pulled together a community-based plan for a municipality in collaboration with the chair of our planning school. I mentor students as they develop lesson plans to insert climate change and disaster science into the curriculum, developed sustainability transition scenarios with 9 communities in San Juan, supported the capacity building efforts of another community, and in 2017, following the tradition of the DRC, I launched a quick response research effort following Hurricanes Irma and Maria. As a disaster researcher, I stay up to date on the island's recovery. I read reports and registry and watch the news. But more importantly, I'm regularly in the field, listening and learning about the experiences of Puerto Ricans as they recover and make sense of the risk they face. I'm now co-principal investigator of the Rising Voices Changing Coast, the Earth and Indigenous Science Convergence Hub, a national indigenous and earth science hub led by Haskell Indian Nations University, the first time that the National Science Foundation recognizes traditional knowledge as science. In that network, relationships among our team and collaborators are based on kinship and commitment to co-create disaster reduction and climate change solutions. Today, I would like to share insights and concerns that inform my disaster research. I have seen Puerto Rico destroyed. I have seen its social vulnerability to disasters at play and layering disasters unfold. I have seen the best of human beings and, unfortunately, a continuum that extends to the misfortunes of our human race. My main concern nowadays is how we recover from disasters in the face of climate change. In 2017, Hurricane Irma and Maria resulted in major catastrophes in the Caribbean. As people in Puerto Rico were recovering, those living in the southwest region also experienced a magnitude 6.4 earthquake. Luckily, that magnitude 6.4 earthquake happened in the morning after Three Kings Day, January 7th of 2020, when this school, which is very similar in terms of designs to hundreds of schools in Puerto Rico, was closed because it's collapsed. Early enough, at 4:24 in the morning, when this historical church was empty. With 4 shocks, that led residents to stay outside of their homes before the main shock. Unfortunately, some stayed out for weeks. And in other cases, as the seismic sequence continues and their homes are inundated because the sea level rise has increased, they are displaced forever. But why this conversation is important? As our climate changes, our leading climatologists assert that the intensity of weather events such as storms and hurricanes will increase. It is socially accepted that recovery activities and projects following a major disaster could last over a decade. However, in this new scenario, we don't have a decade to recover. On the left, we have the image of a house that was destroyed during Storm Fiona. And on the right, we have the image of the only home that has been rebuilt in one of the communities that I work, and the owner died before he could occupy the house. We require convergent science, our best methods and techniques, particularly social sciences, to enhance community engagement around disaster reduction. While significant funding is being allocated towards so-called whole community resilience planning, a study funded by the American Planning Association also found that planners lack training in hazards and disasters and in the preparation of such plans. Too often, we see research and community planning efforts that fall short in capturing people's disaster recovery experiences, needs, proposed solutions, and more importantly, efforts that seek to enhance community representation. Who's not in the room and how we can establish a conversation with them is a question that convergent science can address. Our governmental institutions cannot monitor disaster recovery efficiently and rely on contractors to support communities. I teach research methods at the University of Puerto Rico. And a few weeks ago, I was teaching on surveys. And one of the students who is engaged in a survey being administered in my hometown raised his hand and asked me, Professor Santos, I'm administering this survey, and I don't think that people understand my questions, so I'm tweaking them a little bit. I was definitely disturbed, because what we see is how contractors are putting people in the field that lack social science training, and we are failing to fulfill the promise of recovery. Therefore, we need our people as co-creators. We must recognize them as partners with the knowledge we need and partner with our governmental institutions to link the knowledge of our people to policy. We are in the right place, but there's a lot to do, and we are short on time. I just want to leave you all with that.